Back again, and now that we know where to find content through the system, we'll get into other ways as well. We know how to use the calendar. We know how to post things. Let's take a look at the editor. So most time, most people use the editor from a post if they're going to use the editor at all. They use it from a post that they find in here. So they'll hit use. And that post might be fine. You want to go ahead and use it, or you might want to add some of your own flavor to it, which I do recommend. That's why we try to use an icon or a logo or something to put in there, so that these images have more of a branded look to them. So I guess I'm going to choose. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit. We found the post we like, and now we want to edit it. So that takes us into our editor, and it has the post. And you can click on any of these items. Everything's edible. Honor de Buzz. I don't even know what that is. Okay. So I don't know what that is, so I'm going to take it out. And I'll take out this text. Okay. Now within your editor, you have ideas. You got all the background images, and it's fully searchable to find what you want. So we could do house. Okay, that looks like that would work, and that's better than that. So we're going to take that out. I'm going to plop in our house there. And you can fully edit any of these images. So if we want to make it brighter, we make it brighter. Increase contrast, dim it a little. If you want to keep that white text, you could reduce the contrast. Your saturation, again, will allow it to be a little sharper with that text. If you want to blur it, which is good for background images or parts of it that you don't necessarily want people to see. Sepia is just basically, again, messing with the colors. Even within here, if you want to make the image opaque, again, which is good if you're using, say, if you wanted to put, I'll show you in just a second. You can put a text, you can put a box behind this to make the text stand out a little more. We've got a crop feature. So you simply drag what part of the image you want to use within this box, hit the check mark, and then it'll be cropped to that. Okay. Now, saw what I did there. That's a great function. Anytime you make an edit, so let's crop it in a way we don't like. Okay, there it is. Now it's all messed up. Oops. The Control Z function, just like if you're using, Word doc or anything else, will undo your last command. Control Z. You can also use these arrows to go back. I'm just I'm just used to using Control Z. That's why I use it. Most people will probably use these little arrows at the top, but that'll take you forward and backwards based on the inputs you've given it. Okay, so I was going to talk about putting an object in there. So let's go look at the objects. Let's see here. We can use. I'd rather just use a shape. And let's just take a rectangle and let's put it in there. And then let's make it fit. And then we probably want it. And again, when you're using the editor, you'll see these lines come up, and that tells you your center justified. With this one, we'll have it right there. We probably want to change the color of this thing. So let's make it a gray. And then we need to have this go behind the text. And this little stack of things, think of as your layers. So then we can take this layer and put it as far back as we want. Too far back goes behind the background picture. So we're going to keep it there. And that'll let us fix it, make it a little bit more pleasing to the eye. And then let's make it opaque so we can still see the image behind it. Okay, well, I like that. You can also copy that, so if you want to use it somewhere else. Okay, so let's see what else. We can add text if we wanted to add text. We can type in our text and say, let insurance what is this device? Don't let insurance be a bird. Okay. All right, now we can take this text box and place it down here. Now we've got our text dark. Now, even within your text, you can change your fonts, the font drop down. So if you wanted to make it a little more fancy, you can do that. We can change the text color. So then we make the text color white. Again, you can customize it with the palette there. We can center justify, left justify, right justify. We can bolden the text. So we got to click back in there. Let's see. We've got our font size basically the way we want. Your line height is your space between lines of text. Letter spacing helps you. I think that's fine. So we've got our text options. We can also here change the opacity of the text. Of course, for this we want it. I don't know how many times you're going to want to do that with the text, but you have the option. Again, here if we wanted to slide it back behind everything, we can. But text we want on top. You can clone your text box, delete it. All right, so we've got our text in there. Well, let's take that box and let's clone it. Let's move it down here and then let's tighten it up. Okay, and then let's move it behind the text. There we go. And then maybe change the color a little bit so it stands out. Red's a warning sign, catches people's eyes. Don't let insurance be a burden. Okay, so we've taken a template we liked. And edited it to meet our needs. Let's go ahead. Make sure it fills in the whole space there. There we go. All right, so now we've taken our, now in the saved section, you'll have your template. So you can save this as a template and it'll show up in your save. So when you want to create another post, maybe you're making memes, so you can create a meme template and then you've got it there for you just to pop in and then pop in new words and a new background image, and it takes you 5 seconds. Then you have your uploads where we want to use the correct account. There we are. Okay, so if I wanted to use, we're going to use our little guy here. He's our icon, and we want to put him somewhere in the image. So we'll pop him there so that from a branding perspective, people get used to seeing our little icon called Shoppy. He's the insurance shopping expert. So we've got our post. Now, I'm not going to save it as a template. If you wanted to, you just go ahead and hit save. But I want to save it in my ideas. I'm not ready to use it at this time. So we're going to hit use. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to save as an idea. Make sure we're in the right place. All right. So now in my content ideas, this is basically telling you you haven't saved your changes to go ahead and use this post. I'm not using this post right now, and I can still go back and edit it even after it's been in my ideas. I simply hit use and edit, and I'm back in. So piece of cake. So that's how you edit a post with the editor from an idea that you like, which you can do with all the different types. So if you find a quote you like, but you want to use your image, all you do again is go in and hit use, edit, run when you can, walk when you have to, crawl if you must, just never give up. And then, I don't know, let's put a car in there. I'm going to take that and delete it. And then we'll use that. I don't know how that's going to look, but and then we'll move that up. And then it's got the quote attribute down here. And then I'd probably put an object in here. Again, I just usually go straight to the rectangle. And we'll put her right there. We'll make it, what color's that text? It's pretty bright, so we want maybe a dark. And then we will move her back. And then we can show what's behind it a little bit there. All right. So there you go. You can edit anything you like. So let me go ahead and hit use. And I'm going to save to my ideas. And you'll only have your account in there. We're adding accounts faster than we planned to this tool. Everyone we've shown it to has really liked it. So I hope you do too. And this is really cool. All right. So now, what if we want to create a post from scratch? We click the editor. Let's see if we want to find some backgrounds, what we want our post to be about. Let's say we want to see. I wonder if they've got something. It helps if you spell right. I'm always amazed at all the content we have in here. Okay. Let's go there. Yeah. I don't think you should be looking. Well, I don't know. She should be more sad than that. Let's see what we can find. How about that? Again, I dragged. You can also just double click these in here. It's faster. Okay, there's the car background. We want to go ahead and put some text in there. When you need help, the insurance shopping experts are here. Okay, and we'll make that white. And all that. Now we're going to take this and move to the top. Get in and play with this. It's fun. We also want to put in our little buddy. Here. And then I also need to make that text stand out. Where's my rectangle? There. Get it across. There. We'll go dark. Layers. Throw it behind the text. Get it to fit. Maybe we'll go blue. Match the shop. Blue there. All right. Let's put a little paste in there. All right. Just created a post from scratch. Let's go ahead and hit use. And I'm going to have lots of ideas here. Let's see. Save to my ideas. Save. Okay. What about video? Yes, you can. Let's go look at an animated. All right, so GIF images, we can't edit. But what if we wanted a video in here? We can upload. Now, if you didn't want to create an image in the editor, you also have the ability to upload a video. So we can go to, let's see we got any videos in here. Car insurance tips, open. Now, not all social media interfaces allow you to upload video, but I generally stick with Facebook or maybe Instagram or something like this while it's converting. Quick car tips. Okay. And then while I wait for it, I will actually save it to my ideas. And then when it's done converting, it will show up in my ideas. See if it's done yet. Oh, close. Yep, it's done. So there's a video that'll be uploaded into Facebook. Now, the great thing about this is directly uploading to Facebook. And when we were having this thing developed, we did not want you to have to paste YouTube links to show a video because their engagement stinks. Facebook prefers this method. So you can go ahead and upload any video you want into your post, schedule it, and you're good to go. So this one's ready to use. Also, when you're posting, if you want to use hashtags, you can add them in there, and then we save it in Facebook. And let's schedule this thing for... Let's try and catch people looking on their phone. Let's catch people. We want to go. Let's catch people at lunch. 12:15 p.m. So we want to catch people on this time zone around eating lunch. Go ahead and schedule that. We'll view it in our calendar. And there we are. Video will be uploaded to Facebook. And I find it much easier than having to actually go into Facebook and create the post and do all that. So that's the editor. It's very easy to use. I find it fun. If you ever used Canva, it's very simple, similar to Canva. If you want to choose a different type of size of post, they're all in here. So you can specify exactly what you want. You can change your dimensions and then go ahead and edit your post. And again, you can save them to your ideas, and you can download them if you want to save them on your own Dropbox, or if you're using our if you're using the Digital Red Zone CRM, we've got which most of you will very soon have the ability to use this. And in fact, let me go to what the client side looks like. You'll have the ability to share those files on your CRM with us, so that if we ever need to use them, we can use them as well. It's just an easier way for us to all share files. A lot of people have problems with Dropbox. We've had this developed as well. But that's enough for this tutorial on the social media tool editor. And if you have any questions, please ask, and we'll create another video to help you better understand. Thanks. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video where we'll start looking at some of the analytics.